welcome back. We are live on YouTube. This is the Two Guys, Two Seamen podcast. We are here on a Saturday night, NBA in-season tournament. We got NFL news. We got a Heisman winner. We got baseball news. We got a little bit of everything. But before we get to any of that, I am joined by Chad, Kyle, and Michael as always. What's up, guys?
Not much.
All right, well,
Hello.
hey,
Chill,
all right,
chill,
well, let's-
chilling,
Hola.
chilling on a Saturday.
Calm down.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Exactly.
There you go.
So, as I mentioned, we're going to get to a lot, but we're going to start with a current live update. We have the in-season tournament championship game. Lakers are up at the half by 5, and Austin Reeves has 22, which is a new career high for a half for him. So, we'll keep an eye on that as the episode progresses, and I may just shout in the middle of something, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time. All right, let's get to some NFL action. We're going to start by recapping Thursday night football, which, if you all remember from our last episode, we were predicting some very low scoring from this game.
Yeah, we got that one wrong.
Yeah.
But-
Just a little bit.
I think everyone got that wrong. Everyone.
The
Yes.
halftime alone, when you're like, whoa. Am I reading this right? Zappy has 3 touchdown passes, and then didn't do anything else. Barely.
He
But
did throw an
still.
interception.
Still though, 3 touchdown passes, a perfect half. I mean, dude, it pretty much almost it was more than half of his career. Like he went over his career touchdowns in one half, like the half of them. Just crazy.
All right, so we'll get more in depth on that, and we're going to start with you, Chad. What was your biggest takeaway from this game, and did it potentially save Bill Belichick?
I don't think Bill Belichick was in question before this. So I don't think it did anything to his coaching. What you got, Kyle?
I completely fucking agree. I
Okay.
wish you'd asked me first because I was kind of insulted by that. Honestly, I felt like that was I don't see it. I do not see Kraft letting him go. If he goes, it's on his own.
You gotta look see what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. You see what I'm doing? Stirring the
Stirring the
pot.
pot.
That's
Stir
what
in the pot.
he
Stirring the
does
pot.
that. That's what he does.
He does. No,
I-
you do.
I
I see.
don't.
I see what you're trying to do. That's not gonna.
I thought it was
faze
a
me,
legitimate question.
because this year they're dog shit. So
I don't think
Doesn't
one
matter.
year of them having a really bad year is going to
We
get
gave-
Bill Belichick fired.
They've had
exactly.
3 bad years.
No.
No, not bad.
Stop.
Bad is like
Well,
they made the playoffs the first year with
yeah, but
Mac
that year,
Jones.
and then Tom Brady won the Super Bowl that year, so
Okay,
that
but
kind of
have you
made it
watched
look
the-
very bad.
Okay.
Okay,
Have you watched
so he has 24 seasons, 6 Super Bowls, most Super Bowls ever.
Not taking away from his history.
Like,
Not
But
taking
look
it
at his
away.
look at all of his draft picks in the last couple of years.
Stop.
oh my God.
Just-
Yeah, you're talking about a GM. You're not talking about head coach. You're talking about him as a GM.
I'm talking about
We
him in
know-
both capacities.
No, you're not.
Stop. We know that he doesn't draft well, but what does he do? He finds no-name motherfuckers, puts them on practice squads, and he gets unsigned drafts, like or what do they call them? Unsigned free agents, right? Or undrafted free agents. Or
There
no,
you go. You
undrafted
got
free
it.
agents. I got there. He signs undrafted free agents. It's kind of harder to go off the top of my head than a fucking script sometimes. But moving on. Never mind. I don't even talk about the script. Undrafted free agents all the time. He takes motherfuckers that you've never heard of and never will hear of unless he fucking grooms them. Okay? I guarantee
Gronk
you,
even said that in the interview with Pardon My Take this week, that he became the tight end that he was because of Bill Belichick and his tutelage. He could have said anything. But he loves Bill Belichick. He believes in Bill Belichick. He even said that it's completely far-fetched that he could be fired this year.
Yeah.
Could he be on the hot seat? Yeah. I don't think that he's
Maybe.
getting fired though.
No. He might get something taken away or two, or a slap on the wrist.
He might
but
get GM taken away from him.
That's fine.
But he is
So-
the GM. What if he decides to trade himself? He could trade himself
Is
away.
that a conflict of
He's like-
interest?
sounds like a rat.
He's like,
that-
Robert, I'm gonna trade myself to this other team, and we're gonna give them a couple first round draft picks.
Wait.
Oh,
Are they- Is Bill staying as the GM of the Patriots, and then he's going to also coach a different team?
No,
He's gonna split his time.
He's trading all of his rights to another team, plus taking a couple draft picks of the Patriots with him for cash consideration.
You're fucking up. You're fucking up Bills there. That's Billy Bean. Billy Bean would do some crazy stupid shit like that.
I mean, they did. He
Bill
was
could do it.
traded originally to the Patriots, so
So let me throw this in there. So obviously Brady left after the 2018-19 season, right? Because it was 1920
Yeah.
when he won the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Was it? Or is it
Yeah.
2021?
Oh yeah, you're right because COVID
No,
was
yeah.
in full swing. Yeah.
And
It
plus
didn't just
Gronk,
start.
Gronk,
Yeah,
Gronk had taken a season off and he wanted him to come back for it because he wanted it.
So since Brady has left the Patriots, is it good to say that the Patriots have gotten worse and worse? Since
I wouldn't say it's because of Tom Brady.
No, I'm just saying these players, these undrafted free agents that Bill Belichick turns around. He's had 3 seasons to do it. Where are they at? Where's those 2020 ones at?
I mean,
I didn't-
you are looking at so Christian Gonzalez is one of the draft picks that he just had drafted, gets hurt, played amazing, and then he gets hurt.
Okay.
Are you gonna hold that against Bill Belichick?
No, you can't hold injuries against anybody. It doesn't
Okay.
matter who
I
it
mean,
is.
it's yeah.
In
Have
the
they
line?
missed on the draft? Yeah, I don't know. They've got J.C. Jackson back, who has been pretty helpful to them.
I mean, I don't know.
He was getting-
I didn't look up their
Could at least
records.
call at him left and right last week,
Do what?
or in this game, in the Thursday night game. Sorry, last week. This week he was getting. J.C. Jackson did not look good. He
Oh
had a
yeah,
bunch of
did the
penalties on him.
Patriots win?
No thanks to J.C. Jackson.
That
They did
doesn't matter.
win, right? They won
Oh, they
21 to
did.
18. So the defense held up and didn't allow more points than their offense. I'd say that's a win. I mean, he's gonna have bad games.
One of his 3 wins this season. That is true.
Yeah, but
It's
another
also
big thing,
Mitchell Trubisky.
but another
Yeah,
but
sure.
another key
He
factor
should not be an
for
NFL
them-
quarterback. Sorry,
No,
go ahead, Kyle.
no, you're not wrong. But another key factor for the New England Patriots this year has been their offensive line. They've lost Calvin Anderson. They lost Lowe. They lost Wheatley. I mean, all going in injured reserved, and God knows when they're coming back. I mean, even in the first. Okay, well, I can't say the first 6 weeks because there's no excuse for that shit. That was just
They need
Mac
he
doing
needs
Mac things.
he needs GM duties taken away from him. I think that's
Yeah.
the
I
solution
can
here.
live with that. I can live with that.
I think you want to keep him as the coach because he is a brilliant mind, and he's won 6 Super Bowls. I mean, yeah, with Tom Brady because Tom Brady is the GOAT, which everyone agrees to that. Even Michael does. So
I don't know about
he
that.
said that before off air. He's been saying that. He's been telling me that all week,
Nope.
like how much he wanted to talk about Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
You have me confused for a different Michael.
Alright,
Oh,
so real quick,
okay.
Michael,
Right.
who is your GOAT?
yeah, that is
It's
a good
not Tom
question.
Brady, who is it?
Jerry Rice.
Shut the fuck up.
Jerry Rice
He's probably
made Steve Young
he's
and
definitely
Joe
top
Montana
3.
look like 2 of the best quarterbacks of all time, which they were. But I mean, Jerry Rice is a huge reason, and he went on to set basically every record of the wide receiver book.
But
I
he
mean,
also only won 3 Super Bowls.
I would definitely put him at top 3. I would put him in top 3, but definitely not the best.
Not the GOAT, no.
All right.
I mean, that's if that's your go, that's your go. I mean, that's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
That's not a bad option.
I understand. I understand.
I'm surprised you
where
didn't say
you're coming
Barry
from on that.
Sanders or something.
No,
No,
because
Barry-
Jerry
Barry
Rice did it
Sanders-
for a prolonged period of time.
Barry Sanders fucked it up.
Nah, he didn't fuck it up. He went out on top.
Jerry Rice was so good that people in my age
He did,
generation
though.
got a chance to watch him perform successfully. Because he was good in the '80s and in our age generation. So we got to see him go crazy. Same thing with Brady, but whatever. We'll see.
So you're saying that being great over time makes you the GOAT.
Longevity and wins.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. I just wanted to make sure I heard.
Yeah.
Just make sure I understand.
Yeah. So how many Super Bowls does Tom Brady have, Brian?
7 out of
7.
10?
11. It's 11.
11? Okay.
So
yeah.
How many of those?
is he 7? 7?
Shut the
Six.
fuck
We'll never know those. We'll never know those stats.
Zero.
Who? Hey,
Zero.
Brian. Who leads the league in career pass yards?
Who leads the league in most rules created
I'm
from
agreeing that Brady's
from
the
him?
GOAT.
No. I'm asking you so you can say it, so Michael can hear it.
Leading what?
Who's the leading passer of all time? Passing yards.
Tom Brady. Yeah.
Oh, touchdowns.
Yeah. Everything's Tom Brady. I don't know if he has the interception. I think Brett Favre still
Brett
has
Favre.
that.
How many
Probably
years
has
did he
that.
play? 21 years.
I thought it was more than 21, but
And then he won a
22
Super Bowl in
seasons.
his second to last year at 43. Was he 43 or
Mhm.
42?
42.
It's pretty
Yeah,
old.
'cause
That's
his
older
last
than me
season-
right now.
wait. Oh yeah, 42. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Okay, I just was curious. I just wanted to ask those questions. No particular reason.
Right.
Other
just
than
like my
the
questions,
fact that he's
right.
other than the fact
Hey,
that he's
I'd
the
like to
GOAT.
keep our podcast on track here. Let's get away from this topic. Nobody
Uh,
needs to hear this nonsense.
TB12, TB12, TB12.
All right. We'll stop torturing you.
All right.
We
let's
can all get off of Tom Brady's dick now.
Also, for the record, it is Brett Favre with 336 interceptions. Behind that,
Yes.
is George Blanda.
How many?
Speaking of dicks,
Isn't there a
Anthony
big
Davis just got
difference?
hit in the dick.
I'm watching it
Dickhead?
right now,
Yeah.
and
I see a dick
it
there.
looked like he hit himself in the dick.
All right.
I have to watch a
Um,
replay of that.
Yeah. Well, it takes a while because it still hasn't shown up for me. So.
Oh, is that why he's
Um,
crunched over?
Oh, he just got the ball thrown at him too as he's bent over and hit him.
Oh no! Oh, in
Oh,
the
no.
face!
Oh my god.
Throwing action.
He started clapping.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
Let's get to the big matchups this weekend for the NFL, and let's.
We don't need to talk more about that game, right? It was Thursday night
Hold on,
football.
here it is. Replay,
Yeah,
replay,
yeah, we
replay,
don't need it.
replay.
Yeah.
It was a groin pull, I think. Kyle.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
He was not hitting the dick.
No.
Oh, that's.
But he seems to be fine now. All right. First matchup we're going to talk about is the Bills and the Chiefs.
It's a pretty big groin.
We have the 6-6 Bills against the 8-4 Chiefs in Arrowhead, and looks like it's going to be a cold one. And the Kansas City is currently favored by a point, and the over/under is 48.5. And Michael, let's go with you first. Who do you have winning, and what is your score?
Well, I really want the Bills to pull this one out, but there's that weird news story that came out of Bills camp with the.
That was from
Sean
2019. 2019.
I know, but it has to be that. That's like a distraction, right? Like, what are there's new players and they're like probably weirded out by hearing that. Regardless, I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's not a good look.
It's not a good
It's
look.
bad. It's not good. But it's
It's-
from 2019, 4 years
I know,
ago.
but it's in the news cycle, and a bunch of people are giving him crap. And instead of answering questions about this game, he has to answer questions about that. It's like an added distraction. So I think that is going to cost the Bills this game. I think they're going to look sloppy, and
Who did
regardless,
what?
Sean McDermott, long time ago in a closed door speech, basically used the hijackers from 9/11 as a metaphor for like
Yeah.
how they prepared for the attack is how they should prepare for their games.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good.
And yeah.
That's pretty fucking savage to go though. Like that's terrifying.
Yeah, and
Yep.
there's other details that go along with it.
He
like,
apologized
got it.
shortly after, though. He did apologize
Got it.
shortly after. In 2019, I want to add.
Yeah, so I mean, say what you will about that story. It's over. It should have been closed doors. It should have never got out. That's weird, but
It is very weird.
yeah, Sean McDermott got retroactively canceled for something that was said in privacy, and yeah, the Chiefs are gonna win.
He'll be
We'll
alright.
say it's 48 and it'll be a close game. So let's just say 27 Chiefs, 24 Bills.
Okay. Kyle, Bills at the Chiefs. Who you got? What is your score?
I do not trust the Chiefs right now, but I also can't count them out. This is fucking tough. But if I had to do 9 out of 10 every time, I'm going with the Chiefs. The defenses are going to be in a frenzy because they're going against two really good quarterbacks, and it's in KC. I'm going to say 44-38 Chiefs.
All right.
And I'm also going to say that Mahomes throws for like 4 touchdowns easily.
You got him over 350.
Yes, maybe like
Oof.
415.
Oh my God.
He's gonna fuck up once or twice, but that's it.
All
And
right.
well, and also Donovan Smith's still out.
Mm-hmm.
He's out till next week.
Justin
Well,
Ross is out.
Justin Ross is out.
They are getting
Frank-
Nick
Cause-
Bolton
cause-
back from
out.
And
Isaiah
Pacheco's out
Pacheco-
too, right?
Yeah,
Isaiah Pacheco's
yeah.
out till next week.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Nick Bolton on their defense is coming back
Dawson,
though.
Dawson Knox and
he's a
Elam
stud.
are out for the Bills though. So no, Knox might come back. I
Yeah.
doubt it.
But
No,
I
they
think
just
that,
announced he's
doubt it.
coming back.
I think that Pacheco being out is a huge
Yeah,
loss.
Pacheco's
for
gonna
them.
hurt.
Do they still have Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
And
Yes, he's number 2, and then Jerick McKinnon.
Jerick
and then
McKinnon,
somebody-
They
okay.
still got McKinnon. They still got
Yeah.
the
Eric
Dickory
Prince.
play. They still got Prince.
Yeah, but they lost to the Packers.
Oh no. I'm not saying that's a one-off. Just
3 in
like
a row.
the Broncos beat them too. The Broncos beat us. I mean, it's fucking football, bro. Anything can happen.
Left
But-
tackle's out too, Donovan
but-
Smith.
But respectfully, he'll just launch it to the right. Respectfully, the Bills are still the Bills. Okay, they should not be 6-6, but they are. They're 1-4 away, bro. Ain't happening. And Chiefs are at home. Not happening.
Okay. Chad.
This one is so tough. I think that the Bills have the potential of upsetting the Chiefs just because of all the injuries, but then again, I've been burned by that this year multiple times. So I just will go with the favorite. We'll go with KC by 1. 30-29.
Yeah, this is Kyle. You might be right. 415 passing yards for Mahomes because they don't have Pacheco. That is a massive loss for their offense.
Because on third down, what do they do?
He's one of those guys that you don't expect to be a power back, and he just takes people for a ride.
Yeah.
I saw it up close in the Packers game. He's unbelievable, and to not have that, especially when your receivers can't catch the ball, and I mean, you never know what you're going to get from Travis Kelce. I mean,
Or
you used
Rice.
to be able to, rely on him at least, but you don't know what you're going to get from him. So, I did say it a couple weeks ago. I can't bet against Mahomes, and it's tough to do, but I'm going to have to stick with my saying I cannot bet against Mahomes. So I'm going to roll with the Chiefs as well. I don't know how they're going to do it. In order for them to win, Josh Allen's going to have one of those 3-4 turnover games. I just, if he plays a flawless game, it's hard for me to see Kansas City winning, but I'll roll with them just because I don't bet against Mahomes.
Wow,
All
I'm
right.
really proud of us, guys. We got through that whole pick segment without mentioning who shall
Oh,
not be named.
Taylor Swift.
You-
Yeah.
you
So
smoking
It was-
motherfucker.
It was named because
Taylor
we hadn't got to the next game yet. So.
Taylor Swift has not is not a good luck charm for Travis Kelce anymore. We can say that, right?
We can say
Yes.
that
Yes.
Mythbuster has been
Or
busted.
is it only when he's at home?
We can say Mythbuster has been busted.
He's at home, right?
Yep.
Is
He's
she
at
going?
home.
Is she going?
I don't know.
It's 22.
care.
You're not on
Maybe
the
it could be-
Swifty feed.
No. I probably could ask my wife. She'd probably know.
Something
All
I
right.
don't care about.
Game of the week, potentially game of the year. We
Yeah.
have Sunday Night Football. We have the Eagles at the Cowboys. Dallas is favored by 3.5, and the over/under is 51.5. Obviously these two teams played already once this season in Philly, and the Eagles won. It was a close game. Had Dak not stepped out of bounds and thrown a potential pass that was 1 inch short of the goal line, the Cowboys might have won that game. So it's interesting to see how this one will play out, but looking forward to it. I'm gonna roll with you first, Kyle. Eagles, Cowboys. Who you got, and what's your score?
Now, ESPN is riding that cowboy dick hard. They're saying 65.2% to 34.5% for the Eagles. I still think the Eagles are hiding injuries. I think Swift is far more hurt than he showed last week. I think he's going to still maybe run for like 70, 80 yards, but it's not going to be great. And I think Prescott and Lamb are going to fuck shit up. Evans is on IR for the Eagles, but that's it. I mean, their injury report is pretty small in comparison. But I am like an idiot gonna go with the Cowboys for once and say that it's close, comes down to the wire, 36-33 Cowboys.
All right.
I don't trust my pick for anyone out there listening to me, but
It's tough. This is a tough
Yeah.
game to pick.
it's one of those games where Hurts is gonna come out pissed the fuck off, and he's probably gonna go off on a fucking tear. So again, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it.
This is for the NFC East right now. This is a huge, huge game.
So if Dak's ever been in position to go all the way,
And potentially #1 seed in the
Yeah.
NFC. This is
yeah,
a
so
huge game.
so they want to play at home because they're perfect at home, and this will debunk that. Yes or
Haven't
no?
played anybody.
Again, they also lost to the Cardinals, and it's football. Anything can
On the
happen.
road.
It's football, and anything can happen. So they're still pros. They're not, they're not in the baby boy club anymore. Like this is it. This is legit. This is where men go to die or figure it out. And that's what the fucking Dak has to do. Figure it out, or as far as I'm concerned, you're dead to me, dude. You've had this long, you've had this much potential. You got hurt, you got over it, and now you're back. So figure it the fuck out and fucking finally give the boys what they need for once, which is a win.
All right. What do you got, Michael? Eagles at the Cowboys.
I really want to pick the Eagles. I do. They seem like they were a really good team this year. Obviously, even with all their struggles, they just added Shaquille Leonard at middle linebacker too. This is his debut, I think, in the Eagles.
Yeah, but I don't know how much he's going to play. He might be limited.
He's listed as their #1 on the depth chart, so I don't know.
He's not hurt.
Limit
No,
that.
no, but he's
So-
not. I don't think he's in game shape anymore.
But here's the thing. I
Really?
think this game is
I
dependent.
don't see that.
I think both these teams have a good run stopping D. So there's not. I think both quarterbacks are going to have to pass. And right now, if you had
Cowboys have one of the worst rushing defenses in the league.
with Shaquille Leonard,
Are
I think they're going to
you-
step it up. I think they.
Cowboys.
You
I
think the
think-
Cowboys can't go through that line?
I think the Cowboys are their defense is playing good. They've looked solid the last few weeks.
There
But
isn't
here's a
a-
matchup. I don't care about their
Okay,
defense
so
as much as
the last
I'm
few
talking about
weeks-
this one matchup. Can I talk about this matchup? I'm trying to talk about it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just
yeah.
said the last
CD
few
Lamb.
weeks in
Hey, you
Carolina,
got two
Washington.
wieners in your bed.
Carolina, Washington.
Yeah, we're two of the last 3 games. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I wasn't trying to
Alright,
interrupt you. I
alright.
was just trying to add that real quick.
Okay. But I'm trying to. I wasn't really focused too much on that detail. I forget I said that.
Sorry,
Okay.
I
my
want
bad.
to talk about
Well,
CD Lamb.
strike it from the record.
Strike it from the record. I'm trying to talk about
Kyle.
CD Lamb versus Darius Slay here.
Kyle wants to say
And
something.
I think that is the key to this game. I think CD Lamb went off last time versus what should we call it? CD Lamb has been heating up this season, and I think that this is what's making Dak's MVP candidacy look so legit. Is because CD Lamb is finally being utilized properly. Mike McCarthy has taken the handcuffs off of Dak, and the Cowboys are gonna show the Eagles how to fly in this one. So give me the Cowboys. It's gonna be. I think it's actually gonna be a blowout. I think the Eagles are on a skid right now, and we'll say 38-28 Cowboys over Eagles.
Let's blow out.
Okay.
10-point score. Maybe it'll be close in the middle, but I think there's just gonna be too much in the end. Maybe a Deron Bland pick 6 that puts it out of reach.
Okay. Before I get to you, Chad, what you got, Kyle?
There isn't a offensive line in the entire goddamn league that is as healthy as the Eagles. So I kind of have to go with you, Brian, on the whole defensive part. Meaning it's gonna be tough for them. Other than Mike is he's good, right?
Yeah, their
Yeah,
pass
yeah.
rush is great. Their pass defense is phenomenal. Their rush
Right.
defense is about average.
But
So,
but that just means when the tush push happens, they're fucked. So I get that, but they have proved and shown that the tush push hurts people. Who did it somebody did it last week and they got hurt, and it
I
wasn't.
think it's
It
a
wasn't.
conspiracy.
Mariota tried to
faking
do
injuries
it
so they
when
can get
when
rid of it.
Jalen Mariota tried to do it when Hurts went out last week, and he didn't succeed. So I think it's just a Jalen Hurts thing. I think he's the only quarterback because he's got the
But it
strongest legs out of all the quarterbacks.
but it wasn't his
running
team. It was
back.
somebody else. I can't. Fuck it. It'll come back to me. It doesn't matter. But my point is out of all the teams, their offensive line is the least hurt, and fucking. I don't know. We'll see.
If we're comparing offensive lines, I'd take the Cowboys' offensive line out of
Oh,
anybody's.
overall, yeah. I mean, they only have the one that's fucked. But
Yeah, Cowboys always have a good offensive line, no matter what's
True.
going
Well,
on with their team.
they're still without Matt. Well, let's go. But he comes back.
Don't even
Or
know
he
who
was-
that is.
Yeah, I
he
don't.
was, he was he was supposed to come back from injured reserve this week. So
Alright.
okay.
I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to get
I
this
got it.
part
I got it.
over real
I'm
quick.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Um,
I'll walk away.
no, you're.
Or
Chad,
we can just skip me, Kyle. It's fine.
Yep. Too much time on the Cowboys, guys.
I love you, bro. I love you, bro. Go ahead.
all right, Chad. Yeah,
Cowboys are playing well. Their offense has been running on all cylinders against the Giants, Carolina, and Washington. Then they almost lose to Seattle. Seattle never punted. I just want to bring that fact up. Seattle never punted that game. And if
It
the
was only 15
refs
yards.
didn't help the Cowboys, they lose that game. So all of this talk about, man, the Cowboys are doing so well. I'm not talking about you specifically, Michael. I'm talking
Okay.
about in general.
Okay.
I'm
I-
talking
I
about
did
in
not say
general.
that.
Forget
no,
I
no,
said
no.
anything about their defense. I was only talking. I really only wanted to talk about CD Lamb and Darius Slay, and I
Dude,
took a left
CD
turn.
CD
And then
Lamb
you
has
guys
been
started
playing
talking
amazing.
about it.
CD Lamb's been playing amazing. You are right. He's a good receiver. I mean, he's a top 10 receiver. He's playing at a top 5 level right now, but I don't think that's going to continue. I think they're going to figure it out. I think the Eagles are smarter than all the teams they've played since they played the Eagles. Since they played the Eagles, they haven't lost. So they're on a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, but
And-
Dom DeSandro's not allowed to be on the sideline.
Yeah,
That's
true.
a key factor.
Yeah, that's a key factor. So they're going to be playing for Dom. So the Eagles are going to be
On the
more
road.
fired up. Oh,
On the road.
on the road. Yeah, but the Cowboys they're really good. Like
At home.
they're in the NFC, they're in the top 3. Possibly maybe just top 4. I forgot about the Lions. So probably top 4. And they're on a hot streak, so they could go in. I mean, they're at home.
They're at home.
So I guess I'm going with the Eagles. Fuck the Cowboys. Fucking suck my dick, Cowboys. You're the terrible, terrible team. Nobody likes you. Go Birds. Birds win 45-35.
Is that the cuck pick of the week?
That's the go fuck yourself Cowboys pick of the week. Brought to you by fuck you, Jerry Jones.
Sounds like a true Philadelphian over there.
Well, I gotta stand up for the other half of my family, the in-laws.
It's all right. Just wait till they choke in the Super Bowl again.
Yeah, I mean they're really good at getting second place in Philadelphia.
Exactly. All their teams are.
Runner-up town. You got title
Yup.
town in Boston. You got runner-up town in Philadelphia.
So, I know that, we've brought it up a couple times in this segment that the Cowboys are undefeated at home. They haven't played anybody at home. Their competition at home has been garbage. So, they, on the road, they've lost 3 times, and they have been outscored 98-49 on the road. 98-49 against good teams, minus Arizona. Arizona is not good, but
No,
they still
hey, it was
beat 'em.
Josh
They put up
Dobbs.
4
You can just say it was Josh
That's
Dobbs.
true. That's true. That is true. But with that being said, the other 2 teams that they've lost to, other than the Cardinals, were great teams. The 49ers and the Eagles. They suck against good teams.
They got shit
suck.
pumped by the 49ers. They
So
got
did the Eagles. Let's be fair. Let's be fair.
They had
It's a rivalry
opportunities.
game.
It is
It's
a rivalry
rivalry
game.
game.
Yeah,
I
true.
understand, but I have the Eagles winning by 13 in this game.
Wow.
13. Dak will play mediocre like he normally does
Against good
against
opponents.
competition.
He'll
And
shrink. He'll shrink at the end and cower
It's about
like he always
moments.
does.
It's about moments. And who do I trust in moments more? It's Jalen Hurts. There's no question. He's already had 4 double-digit comebacks this year. 4. So I'll take that any day of the week against especially Dallas. So 27-14. I have Philly winning. And I don't even think it'll be close. I think it'll be a rout. They'll get a touchdown. The Cowboys will maybe before half and sometime in the fourth quarter. All right. Monday night we have 2 games,
Again?
which I don't.
Why do they keep doing this? It's ESPN, dude. It's ESPN. They're greedy as fuck.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
don't.
staying up for that shit.
Well, they're both at 8:15, so
Oh my god.
I
And they're
don't know
both
why-
stinkers. They both have stinky teams that reek of loser.
Yeah, so and the lines for both are not good, so they're expected to be blowouts. But the first one on our list here is the 4-8 Titans at the 9-3 Dolphins. Since we started bringing this up, let's bring it up forever. The Dolphins are 5-0 at home. They actually have a real home field advantage, um, especially with the heat down there. You have the I don't know if y'all even know this, but with the stadium, how it's designed, that the away team is in the sun the whole game. The whole game. But now this will be a
30
night game, so
degrees.
you don't really have to worry about it
30
that
degrees
much.
hotter.
It's 30 degrees hotter on the away side. But again, it's a night game, so I don't think they'll have to really worry about that too much. But still, the Dolphins are favored by 13, which is unbelievable. That it's not. It should be more, in my opinion. But over unders 46.5. Let's go with you first, Kyle. Titans, Dolphins.
Wow. And Levis is still their quarterback, right?
Mayo on a banana. Yep.
Hmm.
Peel on.
Mayo
on,
in
yes.
the coffee. I thought, yeah.
He doesn't like it circumcised.
Now I will say, for the 12, almost 1,300 yards he has in the short amount of time he's put it up, like that's great. But he's making Hopkins look like shit. Like you have Hopkins and you're fucking wasting it. Plus the injury base in comparison, let alone the talent. I mean, I don't know. 84-12. Dolphins.
Okay. Real quick though. Hopkins is their top receiver.
Okay.
He's
80.
Levis's favorite target.
Okay.
He does pass to him a
80.
lot.
He does.
Okay. 88-9. There you go.
I mean, Hopkins has more than double. He has more than double second place in receiving yards on the team.
Yeah, but that
So-
fucking defense has come to life. Ramsey is terrifying and will fucking destroy him. He'll be on his ass
Oh
all
no,
night.
I don't. I'm just saying that I don't. I don't know about wasting away Hopkins. I mean, he's
Okay. Give me any other quarterback, and Hopkins is gonna have more yards. But I'm just saying. Next year, Levis will probably be something, but right now,
Well,
against
yeah, they're obviously going rebuilding. I mean, they're
Yeah.
4-8.
yeah,
4-8.
he has the potential. I mean, if he'd have started at the beginning of the year, it might be a different story. I mean, they could
Yeah.
be 6-6. You never know.
Very possible.
But they didn't go that route. They should have. They could have.
Yeah,
They didn't.
Tannehill sucks.
So Tannehill's a shitbox. He's gonna be a backup the rest of his career, and this game is gonna be a fucking insane blowout.
Jeffrey Simmons is out.
It's not a rivalry. It has no potential for the Titans to even win unless Derrick Henry can go on a tear and just fucking destroy people like we haven't seen him do. I mean, he's had some games where he was decent. He's got, he'll reach the 1,000-yard mark. But
he's only averaging 70 yards a game, which is not
But
good.
I mean, for in his caliber, they should be almost double that. But it's not going to happen because Levis wants to throw the ball, and you have a coordinator, and
You got to
that's what
remember
they
his
do.
first game. Remember Levis's first game this year? he threw for like 300 and something
He
and
had
4
a pretty
touchdowns. I mean,
yeah. I mean, how are you going to run the ball off that? I mean, and if you do, you got to do it well each time. And Henry's not used to that. Henry's used to dealing with Tannehill, where he pretty much has to carry the team. He doesn't have to carry the team right now. But against this defense, this moment in time, Tennessee's fucked.
all right, Michael. We got Dolphins, Titans. Upset?
Yeah, no, we didn't need to spend too much time talking on this one. This is easily the Dolphins game. I guess for the Dolphins, it'll be cool to put their offense on display for the whole country to watch, or half the country, since there's 2 games going on at once. But yeah, spread is 13 points. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I think the Dolphins' defense is stout. The Dolphins are they're one of the best teams in the AFC. They're right underneath the Ravens in terms of best 2 AFC teams, in my opinion. So Dolphins are going to win this one 42-14.
Okay. Chad?
The Dolphins are just gonna fucking throttle the Titans. I mean, the Titans don't even stand a chance. Like, the Dolphins are top tier right now. They're getting close to being back to the 70-20 when they beat the pants off the Broncos. So I see the Dolphins winning. Probably, I can see they're definitely going to score like 40 points. They'll score like 42 points, and then the Titans will score like 17. It's not going to be close. Like Michael said, the 13 is just, that's way too little. I think they're just being generous.
Right.
Like, there's
Not disrespectful.
yeah. I mean, you already get 3 points for home, and then you get 10 on top of that. I think you add another 10. Just throw another 10. Like, they're that bad.
All right.
I
so
mean,
obviously,
yeah, they're that bad. Yeah, they are.
obviously, I'm rolling with the Dolphins as well. But how many touchdowns does Tyreek get this game?
4.
It's hard to say, man.
Four.
You have Jalen Waddle, Raheem Mostert, Devon Achan.
Yeah,
you
but
That's the
got
problem.
Waddle's the
Davis.
backup. Waddle's the backup number 1 though. So I mean, he's at the number 2 slot. Period. And if like even when Hill hurt his hand in the second to previous outing, he got right back in it. But Waddle took the main catches there. But then once Hill was back in, I mean that was pretty much it.
I think we can all agree that he's at least going to get 1 touchdown.
At least one.
I say 4.
I say at least
4.
2.
4. He's gonna get 4.
I was thinking that almost at least 2. 4
Yeah.
is possible.
It's realistic.
It's possible. It's crazy.
I
but
am
it's
crazy.
possible.
4.
I mean,
So
you might
I
as well
mean,
start both wide receivers in fantasy.
Where
Yeah.
are the odds for 4 touchdowns for him?
oh my
Do it.
God.
Bet it.
I'll look it up real quick as we move on.
Put
to
a
the next
dollar
game.
on it. Put a dollar on it.
I'll look it
Oh,
up.
no, holla.
Damn 2-factor
You want
authentication.
$500?
I gotta wait. So, all right. The other Monday night game, we have the Packers at the Giants, and the Packers come in at 6-6. They've won 3 in a row, and then the Giants come in 4-8. Green Bay's favored by 6.5, and the over/under's 36.5. All right, Michael, I'm going to go with you first. Packers Giants.
This is another blowout, but it'll be less of a blowout. I'm guessing, just because Packers they're heating up, but they still have a little bit more to go to prove to me that they're a good team. They're an up and coming team, but I definitely see them looking good in this game. Tommy DeVito, I mean, yeah, don't need to say much more than that. Tommy DeVito. So let's say Packers are going to win this one 20-24, Giants 13.
All right. Chad, Packers Giants.
This is pretty clear and cut. The Giants are dog shit, and the Packers are borderline good. Makes me want to throw up. As always, whenever I talk about the Packers and a potential quarterback who could be a Hall of Famer eventually. But I believe you've been saying that for all along, Brian. So I definitely think it's gonna come true. He's definitely gonna be a Hall of Famer for sure.
You're not giving me that this season. It's not happening. It's not
So
happening.
Clearly,
it's clear cut that the Packers are gonna win. It's just a matter of how much. I think that they can win by probably 17. So
Packers are going to the Super Bowl as a wild card, is what you're saying.
Watch your
It
fucking mouth.
and they're not going to the Super Bowl. There's no. There's
No,
no.
God,
There's.
no.
There's no. They're going the
They have a
Yoffs.
Hall of Fame quarterback. Why would you not go to the Super Bowl?
Well,
in his first
because
season
you
starting?
they've
He's
had
a
two
Hall of Fame
Hall.
quarterback.
Wait, hang on a second. They had
That's
two
because
Hall.
the 49ers exist.
They had two Hall of Fame quarterbacks. They only won one Super Bowl with each. So they're not going to win the Super Bowl every year with a Hall of Fame quarterback. They'll only win it once with Jordan Love. So we just got to wait to see when it's going to happen. We don't know when. He'll probably, yeah, just like the 49ers. If the Green Bay Packers have to play the 49ers in the NFC Championship, they're going to lose.
I'm not watching that game. Not watching that.
So-
70-20 was a gift.
I
That
mean,
would
what if
be-
Brock Purdy
that-
goes
that-
out in the
that might
first
be
quarter
the first
again?
team to score 100.
31-14 Packers.
All right, Kyle.
Yeah, the Giants don't have Daniel Jones, Jared Waller. I mean, I could name the whole fucking list that they have, but they are hurt like a motherfucker. They have all of their most of their starters are on injured reserve. It's possible they're getting Paris Campbell back. Maybe. But his knee's fucked. Dexter Lawrence, he might be back, but he won't be at full strength, so he won't be there to fuck up the line. As much as I want to see DeVito come out there and fucking rip it up, it might be closer than you think because of that secondary. They might give Love a little trouble here and there, but he'll figure it out. I think they're going to be high on that Chiefs game, but this might bring him back down to earth because the Giants have literally nothing to lose. I mean, they're 4-8. Who gives a fuck? I'm going to say 27-24 Packers.
All right.
I was going to pick the Giants, but I kind of changed my mind.
So for the first time in a long time, I'm gonna roll with the Packers. It's been a while, but what they've shown over the last 3 games is pretty solid. I'm not gonna say it's great by any means, but it's solid. And when you play solid football, you can beat really bad teams. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it is MetLife. So as long as my team can go in without tearing an Achilles, it'd be great. Okay,
Alexander and
that'd
Jones
be
are back,
fantastic.
probably.
Uh,
And
yeah,
Savage.
I don't know. Jones has been in and out so frequently. I don't even know why he's given it
I-
an option to play anymore
I,
this year.
I think it helped Love not having him there last week.
Yeah, I mean he's been out. I think 3 or 4 games this year. So.
Right. I mean, in their last
Oh shit.
what?
Oh no.
What?
Words. We're on a
Lakers
pod. We're
are-
doing a podcast.
Oh, sorry,
Lakers
sorry,
are giving up
sorry.
the lead.
No,
Oh shit.
No, they're not. LeBron just got hurt.
He's okay.
I don't know.
Well, at least
Sorry.
he did it in the
Okay.
in-season tournament, so it was worth it.
What's your time clock say?
My bad. 9:20.
Oh
9:20.
shit. Yep. Nope. He got hurt.
That was intentional. Throw
Oh.
McConnell out of the game. Throw him out.
Oh.
He's
Yeah, but that's
dirty.
that's an aggravated. His ankle's been fucked.
That was his knee.
A
though,
knee.
But, that's his
But I mean,
knee.
he's been playing with a fucked ankle. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he has so much scar tissue down there. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it was his good knee. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the bad one. Oh shit. Oh,
All right.
I just
sorry.
watched
I
it
said,
again.
hey, I warned everybody at the beginning.
He's
hey,
wearing Green Bay
there might
color
be
shoes.
outbursts for the game.
Or
yeah,
he's
they're
wearing
green
John
and
Deere.
yellow, which is weird.
He's wearing John Deere shoes.
Packers.
I got my tractors on my feet, motherfucker.
Oregon Ducks.
No,
Packers.
no. I'll take the Packers over the
Kermit the
Ducks.
Frog? No.
Kermit the
No,
Frog.
it's not yellow.
Kermit the Frog here.
There's no yellow in Kermit's scheme.
All right,
His
sorry.
penis
I
is
did
yellow.
say at the beginning of this that there might be outbursts for this game, so
Well, Indy's bringing
I'm
it
not
back,
gonna
bro.
apologize because we're unapologetic.
Oh,
But,
foul.
all right, we got the major games out of the way. Let's do our quick picks, and then we can move on. All right, quick picks. Let's start with the Buccaneers at the Falcons. Michael.
Buccaneers. Tampa Baker.
All right, Chad.
I will go with the Falcons. Fuck the Bucks.
Kyle.
Ritter is back, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, Bucks.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say yeah, that's true.
3 picks.
So who'd you go with, Kyle?
Bucks.
Bucks. Okay.
Falcons
I'm just Falcons are 4-2 at home. Bucks are 2-4 on the way. So I'm just gonna go with the home team. It's a pick 'em game for me, really. All right, Lions at the Bears. Michael.
Lions.
Chad.
I am going to go with the Lions.
Kyle.
Tie. No, I'm just kidding. Lions.
Lions for me as well. Colts.
So Bears
at,
won that one.
Yeah. Colts at the
Probably.
Bengals. Michael.
Ooh, backups versus backups.
Hey, he's a
Let's-
starter now, motherfucker.
Yeah,
He
Colts.
looked good.
Yeah.
All right, Chad.
I'll go with Cincinnati. I'll go with our quarterback that the Vikings drafted, Jake Browning.
Screw the Huskies.
All right, Kyle.
I wouldn't trust Jake Browning with a fucking Nerf football. Colts. And Browning throws 7 interceptions.
Well,
There we go.
didn't he win
That's-
last week?
7 interceptions.
Didn't he have the game of his life last week?
Okay, 9 interceptions.
I'm rolling with the Bengals as well. I think they found something against another bad team. So, speaking of bad teams, Panthers. Wait, I got ahead of myself. Sorry, Jaguars at the Browns.
Rawr. That's.
You got Michael.
Backup versus a third string. We'll go with the Browns. Just their defense is better, and I think they'll shut down the Jags.
Okay.
The CJ beat hard Jags.
Chad.
I heard something that Trevor Lawrence might be playing.
Might. Yeah.
No fucking way.
After what we saw, it was just a high ankle sprain, and the way he acted afterwards, we all thought that he fucking broke his leg or fucking like is gonna be out for the
Achilles.
next year, and he might play.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see him on the injury report actually.
You're fucking
Wow.
kidding me. You're kidding me, right?
No, I am not kidding you. Go look at it right now. Oh wait, he is. He's questionable. Okay, he's still questionable. He practiced in limited fashion on Thursday and Friday, so I imagine he's gonna be like a fucking just a mountain back there, not moving at all. So the Browns defense are gonna fucking
Myles Garrett?
fuck him up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so he is. Yeah, even if he does play, yeah, that
He,
doesn't
he
change
ain't gonna
my
be
pick.
great.
No,
ain't
he's
gonna be
not.
great.
So I'm gonna go with the Browns. Yeah, go with the Browns. They're at home, so go with Brownies.
Joe
All right,
Flacco.
Kyle.
They're still saying if it's up in the air if Flacco starts, but I think Flacco gets the start, and I
They
think
just reactivated him. I thought he was getting the
I-
start.
so. They said as of yesterday that they weren't sure, but I still think he gets the start. I think he's been practicing with the number 1, and I
Yeah.
think he looked really good minus
Just
the
real
fourth
quick,
quarter.
I think I heard today that he is starting, but
Okay, well, from what I
could be
just
wrong.
read, they might just be trying to hype it up and fuck with the Jags because if Flacco's starting and Lawrence can start, I think Lawrence is going to start. If Flacco doesn't start, then I don't think you'll see Lawrence. But anyway, moving on. I think Flacco is going to do better than he did last week because he got the jitters out, and I think he'll be a little more conservative, or he might just fucking say, "Fuck it," one life to live, give it all you got, man. And yeah, I'm going If Cooper's healthy, which he might be,
go.
it's
Sorry.
Browns.
Sorry.
Okay, all right, Browns. Shit, Browns.
No, not you. I'm talking about
Yeah,
the
Browns.
game.
Browns. Next.
All right. Yeah, I think Joe Flacco looked good minus a play last week.
Yep.
So
That
I
really
think
mattered.
it was a surprise, but I like what I saw out of him, minus that bad pick. But
It was bad.
yeah, but it looked good. He looked good overall. Browns defense again, still one of the top defenses in the league.
Oh,
And
Cooper did clear concussion protocol, so he'll probably play.
if Lawrence does play, he's just like a sack of potatoes back there, and Miles Garrett will eat him alive. He might break the record for most sacks in a game.
And re-injure him.
So, all right, next game, Panthers at the Saints. Who you got, Michael?
Saints I mean, Panthers are never going to win another game. Saints.
Ouch.
Chad.
This is tough for me because I fucking hate the Saints, but I'm go with the Saints.
All right, Kyle. Panthers at the Saints.
Saints.
Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
I didn't hear
I
anything.
can't hear you. I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Nola. I told you I'd never pick
You're
the Saints. Nola.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, Chad. I don't think the Panthers want to win another game. Not that it doesn't.
No, they
matter,
want to. They
but-
want to. They
Nah.
just can't. They fired their coach. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean,
They don't have what the Raiders
shoulda-
have.
they should have drafted C.J. Stroud, obviously.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
Bryce- give Bryce a
hindsight.
chance.
Hindsight's
Hey.
always
Hey,
2030.
Bryce and Mingo will figure it out in 3 years when they're on other teams.
Speaking of C.J. Stroud, next game, Texans at the Jets.
Hey, he beat CJ Stroud, by the way. He beat him
He did. He did.
15-13.
But not one person on this panel or any panel around the world is going to say that Bryce Young is better than C.J. Stroud right now. Not a
I
single person.
would have to agree with you.
Bryce Young's mother wouldn't pick. Bryce
Hey, hey.
Bryce
All
Young
right.
wouldn't pick himself.
Hey.
Probably. He probably picked
Hey.
C.J. Stroud in fantasy.
Hey. Easy.
All right. Texans at the Jets. Michael.
Another easy pick. Texans.
Chad.
Not so fast, my friend. I don't think that this is going to be a close game. Texans are going to win. But the Jets defense is going to keep it interesting. Their offense is poo-poo. Not good. Bad. Very, very bad. One of the worst offenses I've seen in a long time. And I watched Denver play with a fucking wide receiver at quarterback for one game during
Hey.
COVID.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I thought you were ripping on Tebow, man.
So I-
Oh, he's
I
not a
would
wide
like to s-
receiver.
Before I get to you, Kyle, I'd like
Or
to see
tight
the
end.
Jets win this game because we're 2 weeks away from Aaron Rodgers returning. So
Yeah, buddy.
we'll
Why
Jets
would he
need to keep-
return?
Because he
because
can.
the Jets are going to win the next 3 games or 2 games, and they'll be in contention.
Season's
'Cause the
lost.
NFL's
The
rigged,
season's
'cause
lost.
The NFL's rigged. Because the NFL is rigged.
That's just a
All
pipe
right,
dream. It's not happening.
It is a pipe dream.
Kyle,
It's not
Yeah.
happening.
I'm with you, bro. I want to say Jets. Like
How
this
did this team beat
this
the
team is-
Eagles?
Yeah, this team beat the Eagles. This team is dangerous because they implode on themselves when offense is on the field. And that defense, yeah, makes me piss my pants for sure. I'm gonna say Texans in overtime.
all right. Yeah, I love what I see from C.J. Stroud. I am interested on how he's going to do against this good defense.
Without Tank
It's-
Dell, without
yeah,
my boy,
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
like
he's
that.
got Nico Collins.
Hey, that's a nice looking wiener. Dog.
This one's a
Alright,
Chihuahua.
So for those that are
Oh, I hate
listening
Chihuahuas. Never mind,
only
get that
on
shit out of
the
I
here.
mean,
podcast,
we love Chihuahuas.
Wiener.
Go
Dogs.
over to the YouTube and check out the videos so you know
Of the
exactly
wiener.
what's going on.
Of the Chihuahua.
I got my boys here.
There you go.
But-
There's the wiener. There's the wiener doggy.
There he is.
Aw, the
Say
wiener
hi,
doggy
guys.
is so cute. Eat the chihuahua. Eat it. Chihuahuas are good for literally nothing.
He's
All
a
right,
mix.
I'm
He's not
rolling
full
with the
Chihuahua.
Texans as well. All
I've
right,
never met a chihuahua that didn't yelp or bark obnoxiously all the goddamn time.
Rams at the Ravens.
Oh
Michael.
God. Oh no.
I know.
Such a hard pick.
Another easy one. Ravens.
Chad.
Not so fast, my friend. The Rams are on a streak,
Yeah, bud.
and they are playing pretty well. So definitely going with the Ravens in this one.
All right, Kyle.
If I had a coin to flip, I would flip it because the Rams are a dangerous team, bro. They've got some fucking dangerous wideouts, and the Ravens are not the healthiest team in the world. And I'm gonna have to say in the Ravens' backyard that the only team to beat them is what, the Colts, if I'm not mistaken.
Who? Beat the Ravens?
At home.
Oh, they've lost 2 games at home. Ravens.
So Browns and Colts. So if the Browns
Those
and
are
Colts can
bad
do it,
losses at home.
if the Browns and Colts can do it barely, with a combined 4 points or 5 points, this game's gonna be closer than it should be at first because the Rams are a wild team and you never fucking know with them. But Baltimore wants that number 1 seed, even though they may not get it, but they want it. I'm saying Ravens. Not by a mile though. It's gonna be closer than you think.
All right. Ravens coming off a bye week. So they've had some time to rest and recover and
Get laid.
get ready for the Rams, who are a sneaky, scary offense.
Yeah.
They Puka Nakua and Cooper Kupp, and then obviously Matt Stafford, as long as he's on his game, is one
MVP.
of the top quarterbacks. So, but I like the Ravens in this just because they've had some time off and they're at home. All right. Vikings at the Raiders. Minnesota favored by 3. Who you got, Michael?
I'm gonna have to go with the Vikings. I don't think Antonio Pierce is quite up for coaching.
Really? You don't believe in him?
I do not.
Believe in who?
Really?
The interim head coach for the
He's
Raiders.
2 and 3.
I would much rather trust Kevin O'Connell, who's been working with his team all year long.
He's 2 and 3 since it occurred, right?
Yeah,
Or, no, he's 2 and 2.
I'm picking Vikings in this purely
There's
because
two-
of coaching.
His,
And Justin Jefferson's supposed to be coming back this week, so yeah, give me the Vikings.
his 2 wins are against the New York teams.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Who are the 2 losses?
Miami and
3 losses.
KC.
Oh yeah.
shit.
I mean, the
Well, he
Miami
wasn't
game
going to win
was
those games with their regular head coach.
the Miami game was only a touchdown difference. I mean, that game definitely could have gone differently. And plus, Crosby is questionable.
He was He was doubtful last time and still fucking played.
That's true. That's true. So you can't believe anything with him.
Max Crosby gives no fucks. He's a scary, badass motherfucker.
All right, Chad. Vikings, Raiders.
Oh God, I thought about the Raiders, taking the Raiders all week this week until I got to this moment and realized that I don't want the Raiders to win, so I gotta go with the Vikings, even though they're only favored by 3. It's a trap game for the Vikings. I feel like that they think they're gonna come back because they've lost 2 in a row, that they're gonna come off the bye and kill the Raiders, but I'm scared. I'm kind of scared. I am scared of the Raiders. I mean, they've beaten some. Oh, they beat Denver. They beat the Packers. So I mean,
They destroyed
what's to say? Let's just say that they don't beat us
at
too.
Green Bay.
Yeah. So what's to say that they're not gonna beat us too? You know what? Actually, I'm going with Raiders.
You fucker.
Final pick.
So
You suck.
if the Vikings lose and the Packers win, the Packers move second in the NFC.
No one
North.
gives a shit.
So, well, that's huge for playoff purposes.
They'll make
That's
it because they're the goddamn
Mm.
dirty fucking Packers.
Kyle, I'll take this L. It's fine. I will take this L so that we can win.
You suck. You
Alright,
suck
so-
because you took the goddamn words out of my mouth.
So Kyle is picking the tie.
No, I thought about it. Trust me. I want it to be a tie just for the hell of it, so we don't have to take the L. But I fucking agree with you and was gonna pick the same goddamn team because agreed on the trap part and agreed that Dobbs is gonna look awesome. But I just got a weird fucking feeling about this one because everybody's gonna go partying the night before, unless we show up that morning, which would be the smart play. Like, don't go on Saturday. That would just be dumb. Or tonight. I hope they're not there tonight. Because if it was me, anyway, that doesn't matter. But yeah, Raiders by 2. Because
Justin Jefferson over or under 100
he's not
yards.
starting. He's not starting, is he?
Yes, he's back this week.
Yeah.
He's
Oh
back.
shit. Vikings. I think Dobbs sets a record with 8 touchdowns.
8 touchdowns. All the Justin
All the
Jefferson.
JJ. He's like,
He's
hey
got to
man, we
make
gotta
up
make
for
it up.
lost time.
We gotta make it up. And whoever has JJ in our fantasy, if I'm playing you this week, canceling your team.
That's me.
So
Team
then I have
Gritty.
the rights. Then I have the rights to
Team
do
Gritty.
it. And I have the rights to do it. I will erase your team completely. You will not take this away from me.
The first time I get to play you with him on my roster.
And I will definitely erase your team. I'll give you negative 200 points.
All right.
Oh, you're already in
so,
Hey, you don't talk to Goodell
is-
that way.
as much as I want the Vikings to lose because
Wow.
of the point I just made for
Wow.
the playoff implications,
Rude.
it's hard for me to pick against them in this game. So mainly because Jefferson's back. So I pick the Vikings to win. All right, Seahawks at the 49ers. Now the Seahawks just played a really good game against the Cowboys. Let's not forget that.
Why'd you just say that?
Just to make sure that it doesn't mean anything for this game.
Yeah, because I hope you were making fun of them because
was.
they
All right,
should
Michael.
not. It should have been a 6-point game. Wow, he just pushed the cameras to get that shit out of my face.
Go ahead, Michael.
Niners. Definitely going with the Niners.
Wow.
Chad.
Easy 49ers. It's just they're the best team in the NFL.
Hands down. Kyle.
Definitely a double tie. Niners are 4-1 at home. They're probably about to be 5-1 at home. So Niners are scary as fuck. Niners.
Yeah, easy pick.
But they
here.
also lost to the Vikings.
I got the 49ers as well. All right, last game. Broncos, Chargers.
Oh, that was because we had our MVP quarterback, Kirk Cousins, at the
That's
time.
true. That is
Nope,
true.
nope, not
That's
MVP.
true.
Not MVP because he's dead.
It was Achilles just gave up.
Dead.
Yeah.
Career dead.
All right.
Deleted from Madden, bitch.
Broncos at the Chargers. Michael.
Let me check my notes. Is Staley still the head coach of the Chargers? Yes, he is. Broncos.
Chad.
It boggles my mind how the Chargers are favored by 2.5 at home. Their home. I've been to their home. It's an away team home. All the fans from all the other teams come and watch them there. They have a good fan base. Actually, they do have a good fan base. It's just not big, but it doesn't matter because they're not good, and the Staley keeps bringing them down. And they beat the Patriots 6-0. What the fuck? Yeah. So I mean, yeah, Broncos.
All right.
How
Kyle?
how is
I'm
it
sorry.
2.5? How is it 2.5 to Chargers?
No idea. No idea. All right, Chad or Kyle.
You're welcome. I'm dumbfounded by that as well. You look at the injury report, and holy fuck, the Chargers are doing Charger things. But the Chargers are fucked, and there's no way that this 68.6 to 31% predictor is right. ESPN, you're fucking high. Broncos beat the Chargers by like, I don't know, 20, 21.
I hope that this gets
Might
Staley fired. I hope they
it
get
might
blown
be
out.
it might be 21-9 because they don't know how to score a touchdown. So 24-9 Broncos.
We're
6-0.
We're cheering for you, Michael. We want Staley to get fired.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, your team's terrible
Kills
with
me
or
because I
without
don't
him.
like. I'm not like rooting against my team actively because I love Herbert and I don't like to see him suck. But the team
Ooh.
is getting fucking owned by their own coach.
Dude, they beat the Vikings, Raiders, Bears, Jets, and Patriots, but they can't beat.
So they beat a bunch of bad teams and lose to the
They
good
can't beat
teams.
they can't. Yeah, they can't beat the Titans, Dolphins, Cowboys, Chiefs, Lions, Packers, Ravens, but they beat the Patriots 6-0.
Those
Yeah,
are
you're
all
fucked.
good. Most of those are either at
Most
500 or above
shockingly,
500.
yeah, shockingly. So I mean, this team's at 500. So who the fuck knows? I mean, this could be a rivalry game. I mean, I know it is, but uh, it's not gonna matter. The Broncos have some type of weird fucking mojo thing going on.
All right. Yep. Easy win for the Broncos. I think. Uh, I give them
Watch
10 points.
watch us all be wrong though.
All right. As we
We were
that's
all
it for
wrong
the
last week.
NFL. That's true. All right, that's it for the NFL as far as our picks go. And speaking of picks, we have a new thing that we're doing each week. We have our own 3-pick parlays. We will research it. I should have done this. Completely forgot about doing it. But
my bad.
about what our picks were last week, I don't think any of us had it because
No,
I
we
think
all
we would've-
lost.
I think we would have said something because, well, at least I put money on mine.
Yeah, anyone who bet Louisville lost. So
I didn't bet
Oh,
that
was that?
game,
Oh, was
but,
that the parlay day?
Yeah.
I definitely fucked up.
So this time I'm gonna make sure that I write them down, and that way we have them going forward. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna I'm gonna do mine first, just because I already did mine prior to now, just in case you all need some extra time to come up with one. Um, but I have my 3-pick. It's all NFL. All NFL. I have the Packers money line. I have the Eagles. Excuse me. I have the Eagles plus 3.5. Plus 3.5. And then I have the Dolphins. I have them at a plus 15. So those are my 3-pick parlay. And my 3-pick is a 450 plus 450 odds. So $10, get 45.
not bad.
Okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'll take it. Seems like easy money, right?
Yeah,
Easy
seems
money.
like it.
I don't know.
So it's gone.
That Eagles plus 3.5. I don't know. I'm nervous about that one. Nervous about that one. But all right. Who's up next? I don't know who's ready. So
I'll
I'm
go.
ready. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. So mine has nothing to do with the picks I picked, but I don't care. I have the 3 away team parlay. I have the Carolina Panthers to win, the Houston Texans to win, and the Broncos to win for a beautiful plus 1,021. So if you bet $100, that's 1,021 and 8 cents.
Who was that middle team? I'm sorry, I was trying to write it.
Sorry. Broncos, Texans, Panthers.
Texans, okay.
Panthers, Texans, Broncos.
Yeah.
Texans, Panthers, Broncos.
Yeah,
Broncos,
I got it.
Panthers, Texans. In that order. You're welcome, world.
All right, real quick before we get to the other guys, I just wanted to let y'all know that obviously the Lakers are going to win the first in-season tournament. But Anthony
Unless the
Davis
nuke
tonight,
goes off.
41, 20, and 4 blocks.
Wow, he showed up.
Unbelievable.
Went off.
I don't
is
believe it.
Anthony Davis that we need on a nightly basis. Nightly.
See, it's a tournament game though. See, so if you all can get to the playoffs, you'll be fine.
Yeah, but when he's going up against Jokic, it's not an easy thing to do. So
We
but
win. Hey, they win the inaugural just like they won the bubble
Just-
tournament. Yippee!
Means about the same.
still
Yep.
a banner.
I do
Still a
like that number
banner.
3. I do like that number 3 though. Good for Davis.
All right.
That's a
So
cool jersey.
congratulations to the Lakers.
Yeah, did it.
and,
Yeah, whatever.
I enjoyed it. I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
they I do have to give them credit. They played excellent defense on Tyrese Halliburton. Excellent
Halliburton did
defense.
shit.
They doubled him when they needed to,
And he
which
still
was
got
almost
20 and 11.
yeah. But he also probably didn't shoot that well.
He would have
8
had
of
40.
14.
He would
I
have had
guess
40.
the
if,
shots that I saw were bad.
Well, he was 2 of 8 from 3.
Yeah,
So,
there it is.
Those
There.
were 6 misses.
Yeah, and there some of them were real bad.
So this is interesting to me, real quick. This is interesting.
Lakers
This game by AD. Are they going to give him the MVP of this?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
After tonight's performance,
What did
Yeah.
Austin Reeves do? He did it pretty well too.
He had 22
he,
in the first
he,
half.
He
ended
did
with,
up until
He ended with 28. So
Okay.
not a
Up
good second
until-
half. But
up until Davis.
well, when
or
AD's
you-
dominating like that, I mean, you don't really. Need
Yeah, you
that.
don't have
Yeah,
to.
when
Yeah.
AD took the show over.
All right, Chad, what's your 3-pick parlay?
All right, so mine is I have the Raiders +3. That's a -118. I got the Broncos +2.5 at -108, and I have the Eagles +3,
Ooh.
+100.
We almost did that together.
So that brings the parlay to +611. Bet $10, you win 61. Bet $1, you win 6.
Nice. All right, Michael, your 3-pick.
All right. My 3 picks are all money line picks, 2 NFL, 1 NHL pick. I'm going against one of our picks in the segment that we did earlier, but that's okay. I did this after that, so I'll probably pull for this one more, but Jets at +155 money line, and I'm taking the Broncos +130 money line over the Chargers, and then tomorrow there's the Sharks at the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm taking the
Oh.
Sharks as an upset.
Oh God.
Hey, they beat.
I
the
thought you were
Detroit
doing
Red
a real
Wings.
parlay.
They upset the Detroit Red Wings the other night in overtime. So,
Vegas
it
just
could
put up.
happen.
They just put up 6 goals last night. I think it was either last night or tonight. I don't.
Yeah,
Does hockey do back-to-back?
6 goals
Yeah,
isn't that
sometimes.
impressive in today's day and age of hockey.
Not often.
I
They
don't
don't do it.
Sometimes,
No.
very
It was
rarely.
probably last night.
I mean, the
then.
Sharks did it in their
Very
victory the
rarely.
other day.
It's
They
usually
had
like every other day.
Back-to-back games?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, they're one.
No,
of
I
the
mean
best
like
teams.
back-to-back days. They play in back-to-back days.
No.
Oh, that's what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's usually like every other.
Yeah.
Or
more.
It's similar to basketball,
yeah,
but not as bad as
hockey's-
baseball.
Yeah, hockey's spaced out.
Yeah.
Baseball's the worst.
But anyways,
Um,
on my bet, if you bet $10, you'll win $222.90. So it's a pretty good win.
Damn.
Pretty good odds.
Yeah,
So this is a
pretty
good bet.
pretty bad odds because the Sharks are definitely. I mean, they could, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're the worst team in the league.
So let's explain this to someone if they're completely stupid. So if
All right, I'll explain it to you, Kyle.
the- Thank you. Um, Fuck you. So for the spread, if it's -6 and +6, so -6 for the Saints, +6 for the Panthers, would the Panthers have to win by 6 or lose by 6?
If it's minus, that means they need to win by that much. They need to win by more than that. If they win by that much, that means that it's a push and you get your money back.
So if it's a +6, they just have to be within 6.
Yeah, they have to win. Yeah, they have to lose by 6.
Lose within 6.
Within
Okay.
6, yeah.
Or win. I mean, they could win.
Or you can
Well,
win.
but I
Win.
mean- but I mean,
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Chad, I got you. You're talking the way I listen and learn, and that's all that matters. To everyone else, that was not to me. That was just for your all's sake.
And that's the gambling corner with Kyle. Learn how to gamble with Kyle.
Dude, I should do that. Learn how to gamble.
All right, so we have some news to get to. Some pretty big news. We got a lot of big news, actually. First off, I know we mentioned it, but it's on our to talks. Lakers just won the in-season tournament. Not gonna spend time on that because we've already
we
talked
heard
about
you.
it. But speaking of LA, the Dodgers came away with the sweepstakes on Otani for a a
Sweepstakes
10-year,
usually win money. You don't lose $700 million.
10-year, $700 million contract.
Guaranteed?
Probably.
I haven't looked at the.
Dude, if they do a Bobby Bonilla with him, he's going to get paid for the next 400 years.
Let's see.
I can't- I can't-
I'll look it up. But
He's 20
while I'm looking that up,
he's-
your all's thoughts.
He's 29. Okay, here's my thing. He's 29 years old. So when he's 39, he'll be making. He'll have made his 700 million in
Yep.
10 years. So
Yep.
essentially 70 million a year, right?
Yep. Well, it's probably going to be backloaded. They're going to do what they do all the time is they backload their
Yeah.
contracts
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that
Yeah.
it gets down to the end. It's like year 10, they're paying them like 150 million in 1 year.
Right.
And then they're like, "Oh,
So-
wait, we can't do that. We got to split it out over time." And then it'll
Yep.
That's the way it
He'll
goes.
see it eventually. But let's see for fun's sake, he only sees 50 million a year. Holy fucking shit. Leaving the Angels was a smart choice. Could the Angels have given him 700 million a year?
Probably not. I don't think they have that kind of capital.
And even if they did, if I was him, the Angels are not particularly known or will be known for putting them in a spot that doesn't shoot them in the fucking foot. However,
This works.
this is fucking insane
Doesn't work.
that he started 10 fucking years ago, okay? So he'll have played at least 20 years.
Come
right?
on.
But like $700 million is a lot of fucking money, especially at 29 years old. Holy fuck. I know some people are gonna disagree with me, but I wish that the baseball would finally go to a salary cap so that we could finally have the Oakland A's win a World Series. I'm just saying.
It's pretty
Las
insane.
Vegas, Las Vegas A's now. They're not Oakland after.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's fucking blasphemy in itself. But again, like, I think you would have more potential to have better games across the board as opposed to the top 10 or same 10 fucking teams always in it. Yeah, I'm all for the St. Louis Cardinals getting back in their groove and not being a middle team tier anymore. But like, it just gets boring. You see the same shit over and over and over again. You know, the fucking Houston Astros cheat their asses off and, you know, make it in a few times in the last 5 years, and you're just like, all right, this is great, but I'm over this shit. I'm sick of it.
All right, so I got the answer. In addition
what?
to the length of Otani's 100% guaranteed contract,
Fucking Christ.
100% guaranteed.
Oh my
And
god.
there are no opt-outs in the deal. No opt-outs.
Wow.
So he's stuck being a dirtbag for 10 years.
So here's what I want to say one thing about this. Congratulations to Shohei, you're getting your bag. I wish you wouldn't have got it from the Dodgers. Fuck the Dodgers. Everyone, I think everyone on here except for Brian can
Blood money.
attest to that.
Blood money, as far as I'm concerned.
That's all they do. They buy their players. They can't do it any other way. They have to get the top tier players, and they're still not going to win a fucking World Series.
Their
Anyway,
farm system is shit.
hey,
You know what the good thing for Otani is? He can at least take like the end of October off every year because they don't have to worry
Sure.
about going to the World Series. They always lose in the NLCS.
so I
Plus
there's
1,000
that.
odds right now to pick the Dodgers to win the World Series.
He gets paid $70 million to be a DH the first year he's there.
so
Like,
you
are
could.
you shitting me?
So here's what I wanted to say. You could take with that $70 million a year, you could take that, divide it by like 5, and get 5 really good players. 2 pitchers, 3 hitters, 3 pitchers, 2 hitters. And guess what? If one gets hurt, you still have the other 4. If Otani gets hurt, you have 0. You have nothing, and he's already hurt. He is not going to pitch next year. He's only going to be a DH. So I am so glad the Braves didn't try to get him. I don't think we had the money to do
That's
that.
a lot of money.
But thank
only
God.
2 teams have that kind of money: the
Dude,
Yankees and the
hey.
Dodgers.
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick Mahomes has it like it says according to Sport Track, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has the most expensive contract in the NFL, worth $450 million over 10 years. So he's potentially getting almost twice. He's $100 million less than getting twice of what PH gets. And we all know PH's shit's gonna be restructured as it always is when some other motherfucker gets paid. So he might be up to the 600 mil by by 2033 or 2032.
Shohei is now a liability for the Dodgers. He
Thank
is
God.
a huge liability, and I love it. I fucking hate the Dodgers. Like this is gonna
But what if it
backfire.
pays off?
This is gonna backfire in their face so fucking hard, and I just absolutely can't wait for
I
it.
really hope
What
so.
would,
it's-
what would have to happen for it to pay off, Kyle?
He would have to fucking put up MVP numbers for not the next 10 years, because this next year
Well,
he's only going to be able to
Forget
do
MVPs. How about World Series?
They
That's
need to
all
get
you're
at
gonna
least
be
3.
remembered for.
If you get at least 3, I can live with that, because that
Okay.
means if you divide that out, so next year maybe, but let's say 1 good year, 2 bad years, 1 good year, 2 bad years, so on and so on, that might pay out. But I don't picture, with the potential and with the influx of awesome Japanese professional players coming in and just the world attraction that we have in general for Major League Baseball, and not to mention it is the least amount of people there other than basketball
Mm-hmm.
with roster spots and all, because you're either on a lower tiered team or you're in the show, and the show only has what
Okay.
You're asking how
40
many active rosters?
945 players. So yeah, there's
Oh.
only 945 opening day roster spots. So in the percentage of grand scheme of things, it's insane. And this motherfucker is making 70 million a year for one spot. I just
2.
long term, I think he played the market well. He did good on that part. Good on him. The sports world hyped him up, and good for you, dude. But I say they go to the World Series at least 4 times in the next 10 years, but maybe win one of them.
The Dodgers own the top 2 of the top 3 salaries ever in the MLB. Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani. The only other one that's higher than Mookie Betts is Mike Trout. So
Just
the
insane.
Dodgers are literally trying to pay like the Rangers did that, but they didn't spend this. This is
The New York does
insane. This is insane. This is actually making it to where I think that the salary cap is coming soon because of this.
Yeah,
but I don't know
they're
how
the
they're
NL Yankees.
how the fuck are they supposed to implement it though, with fucking ridiculous contracts like that. If they put a salary cap on, the Dodgers would immediately have no players. They'd have Shohei
have
Ohtani,
dead
Mookie Betts,
space.
and Freddie Freeman, and that's all they would have because that's all they could afford.
So I'd say we see a salary cap in 2033, without a doubt. I say because of all these major, like the Yankees just did a major one, Philly's done a major one. This is the second player to come out of the Angels other than Trout that is, the Angels dead cap space, or not cap space. You know what I mean? Just salary madness. Um, I don't see it. I mean, I don't see it anytime soon. But 10 years from now, it will happen. They're gonna have to. The Padres, look at your boy before, rest in peace. But your previous owner went fucking ape shit with money. He borrowed money to make money to get people on. Parrot.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't even want to talk about that right now. It's sad.
No. This is my point. Meaning, you guys weren't even a fucking team to talk about until you started getting like insane roster spots and shit. By the way, you have my old headset, the one that I accidentally broke on a wall. I love it.
These are good. Thank you. But
Gravity's
yeah,
a
no, I
bitch.
agree. I agree with you, man. It's baseball has a problem with its payroll versus parity. The NFL is the one league in North American sports that actually has got it down to a competitive level. Now, ultimately, you could still mess up the salary cap. You still have to be a good owner and hire good GMs, because even with the salary cap, you can fudge that up. You could give a contract as maxes out your salary cap to some player who doesn't deserve it, and then the rest of your team suffers. But I mean, at least you would give those teams like originally the Padres, the Reds, the Brewers, teams in the smaller markets, they don't feel like the way the media treats them is the reality, but in reality the way the media treats them is reality, where media caters to the big time, like blue bloods, as you would say. They cater to the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Red Sox, the Cubs, all these big teams that have
Aaron Judge.
legacies.
Giants.
Yeah, Giants. Don't forget about the Giants.
But now you got the Astros and Yankees and those teams too competing to do
I'm
that.
pretty sure people don't care about the Astros as much still, except for Astros fans. I think
No, but
everybody in MLB hates the Astros except for Astros fans.
I don't disagree with you.
But that's another argument for another point. But yeah, this is outrageous. But I did send a little graphic over there, so Padres fans could be a little bit happy, about this, or try to spin it some way. I mean, we knew we weren't going to get Ohtani for sure, but he did go to the one place that we preferred he wouldn't have gone to. But you see this one stat that says Shohei Ohtani in his 12 games against the Padres has a 103 batting average with only 3 hits, a homer, and 2 RBIs, and 5 runs scored in 12 games.
I'm just saying.
And he gave up. The only team to ever have back-to-back home runs against Shohei Ohtani was the Padres too. So there's that. I don't know. Ohtani might be in for a rude awakening against.
Is Ohtani? Can we say is Ohtani washed?
I mean, against the Padres at least.
No.
He cannot handle the Padres.
I mean, now that he's on he's on the Dodgers. I mean, we could say we could just talk shit about him now, just like Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
What's crazy though is for a 26-man payroll, even if you bump it up to 50, the Dodgers still aren't in the top 4, because in a 26-man payroll it goes Phillies, Braves, Rangers, Yankees, Astros. So I mean, that's just
payrolls are
going to
change though. We're not to the starting. There's still a lot of big names out there to be signed.
I don't.
So
How is that possible? They have 2 of the highest contracts in MLB history on their team.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to have to update.
Yeah.
They'll be
I think
in
your
the
dad
top
is.
3.
I think your dad is a little.
It's a little
from
behind,
last season.
but it's a little behind, but they'll be.
Hey, but you could say
flex.
the Braves, we got our talent from home. Except for Matt Olson, we have brought up our own talent. We don't go out and buy. We pay our own guys because we're not scumbags and just go out and buy all the fucking players that they can to fucking put a team together, and then they can't even do it anyway.
Right.
But
like
the Rangers
Cardinals, you farm your team.
Yeah, like we used to be a fucking farm system for the Yankees. Now we're actually paying, but now we're actually paying our players and keeping them.
Right.
So it's good. It's good. And this is good for baseball. This is good because it stirs the conversation about how ridiculous this contract is.
It's pretty up there.
I mean, and when Brian said it was guaranteed, my mouth just dropped. I could not believe.
That's a lot of money guaranteed. $70 million a year guaranteed. It's a lot of fucking money.
He could just go lay on the beach for the rest of his life and have $700 million coming to him, no matter what.
He could not play another pitch or another hit.
Yeah.
And get paid $700 million.
As soon as he signs it, he's good.
Japan right now, and he has to go across the.
He'll be a free agent in 2034 though. For those interested, when he's 39 years old.
Yeah, no, Otani's set for life. That's more than generational with.
That's just generational, yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm saying he could like pay for like his whole neighborhood back home. You know, I think that's one of the big things. He's like trying to bring a lot of wealth back home to his community.
He's gonna go buy his own team.
Yeah, probably will. He'll probably go buy a Japanese team and do all sorts of stuff back home.
He could buy a Kardashian now.
Oh my God. All right, we've brought the Kardashians into this, so it's time to wrap up.
Yeah, that's a sign we need to get going here.
Oh God,
that hurts.
We've had Kardashians.
What you like Kim K?
Dude, I'm a Chloe guy. I love Chloe. Chloe could sit on my face.
So anyway, the ugliest of them all. But anyway.
Hey. Don't you talk about my future wife like that?
Speaking of people that look good, Tiger Woods is unbelievable right now. He looks in the best shape that he's looked in forever. And but
you talking about a video game or
no? You didn't see his most recent photo?
The link's in the outline.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, okay.
He's on that Barry Bonds shit.
That's okay. But
I'm okay. If as long as you get away with it.
Yeah, I mean.
You know I'm the biggest Tiger Woods fan here, so don't fucking even.
Oh, are you? I didn't even know. I thought you were Phil Mickelson.
Didn't even think you paid attention to golf. What are you
do
talking
I even? Fuck.
Wait, you golf?
Not very well.
Not as much as I want to.
Same.
My goddamn neck. And my never mind obligations.
He's looking healthy, so hopefully that contributes to.
Maybe he's getting some stem cells from Aaron Rodgers.
Dude.
Maybe.
And some dolphin fucking going on.
Yeah, dolphin fucking.
Dolphin fucking.
Ayahuasca trips.
Surgery. Next surgery. That's all I'm listening to is dolphins fucking.
And ayahuasca.
Mr. Rogers, we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Go do a dark retreat.
All right. Last thing we get to.
That ain't the only thing I'm gonna be diving into.
I'm sorry, Michael. I don't remember, but I know for a fact that Chad and I said that Jaden Williams was going to win the Heisman.
Daniels.
Well, Daniels.
I'm sorry, Jaden Daniels.
Oh!
Sorry. Jaden Daniels was going to win the Heisman. So obviously we knew what we were talking about, but congratulations to him. I think that it's well deserved, and he definitely earned it as the front runner, and I think we've been saying it for weeks now that he was going to win this. So
yeah,
congratulations to him.
It doesn't matter that LSU didn't make it to any conference championships or anything like that. It doesn't matter. He just played out of his mind. His defense was not good. He was basically going against his head coach because
when he lost, he didn't run up in the stands and cry in his mommy's arms. So
damn,
I think that in itself will earn him the number one quarterback drafted.
Caleb's like to cry. It's a Caleb thing, okay?
Okay.
Caleb's are crying.
Who came in second? Penix?
I have no idea.
It was me.
Yeah, it was Penix.
Yeah.
Penix was the shit.
I
don't see why Penix didn't get it.
So Jaden Daniels got 14 first place votes, and Penix got 2, Bonix got 1, and yeah, so that it was pretty much clear cut. Yeah, no, I don't disagree. I mean, he definitely had the most stats, and you look at his highlight reel. He was the man. I mean, it's similar to like when Lamar Jackson won. Did you guys were
Yeah.
like 9-3, right? Did you guys
Hey,
weren't like gonna
hey.
be in the national title?
We
consideration, but
were
Lamar
hey,
is-
hey. We were in consideration in the middle of the season until Clemson cheated and beat us.
Okay, still.
So get that. Why are you attacking us?
We're talking about-
Why
I don't
you gotta
know.
be negative with
At
this
the
shit,
time,
Charlie?
I don't
I'm just
understand
trying
it.
to make it relatable to you guys as to why
Yeah,
this.
sorry.
is
Oh,
an
you're trying to
exception.
hurt
Your
us
Ducks?
by making it
If there-
What happened
relatable.
to your Ducks?
Precedence of a player on a not so like elite team.
Oh,
Hey,
elite.
not
Who
not
lost
an
their
elite team.
championship this year? Who
Wow.
did? Oh, both our teams. So fuck you.
Wow. No, keep going, Michael.
I was done. I was just saying
Please.
there's
No,
there's
rebut. Go
comparison.
ahead.
There's precedence for players
sorry,
to win
how-
the Heisman without their team being as successful as they are.
Oh, you think that? How many national titles does your team have?
Wins aren't a quarterback stat, as I like to
How
say
ma-
as a Chargers
many-
fan, because look at Justin Herbert.
How many national title games does your team have?
We're not talking about national titles in one season. Nobody has won the national title this year yet. We're not
True.
bringing that in. We're not
That's
bringing that in.
actually factual.
They don't put that into the
You
consideration.
attacked Lamar
obviously.
Jackson's Heisman run.
I didn't. I
You did.
validated it. I validated Jaden Daniels with Lamar Jackson's Heisman.
But then you attacked us.
Trophy.
Do
I
you
had
work for the
zero-
NCAA?
you
Because you're
guys-
starting to sound like them.
You guys are sensitive. There was zero attack there.
You get
Sensitive.
a fucking basketball title taken away from you and fucking tell me how you feel about it.
You got it back. Relax.
We haven't really got it back.
Hey,
I
at
think
least
the
you
Blade
guys-
hasn't
at least
officially
they never
said.
apologized.
At least you
Well,
guys
they
changed the
shouldn't.
name of your field.
Excuse me?
Once
What?
the government,
What'd you say, Pipsqueak?
Oh, you guys want Papa John's field back?
No, we don't.
Well, they
Yeah,
need to name
that
it
was
something
pretty-
better because what it is now is god awful.
What is the name?
Yeah.
now? I don't even know.
LNS Credit
Federal Credit Union.
A bank.
Stadium.
Imagine that. A bank owns a
Well,
stadium.
It's better
Well,
than the
LeBlanc-
Steelers stadium name. They went from Heinz Field
Acrisure.
to Acrisure.
Yeah,
I
that's
still
like
call it
the-
Heinz. Still call it Heinz.
Just like
Heinz
Kentucky's
Field.
football stadium, it was Commonwealth Stadium. That's what it
The
was known
Kentucky
for.
Commonwealth.
Yeah. Commonwealth
forever.
Stadium.
Now
Because
it's
the common
Kroger
have
Field.
no wealth.
Now it's what?
Kroger Field now. Kroger,
Kroger
Field.
Field.
No, god awful.
Yeah, I don't
Commonwealth
like that.
Stadium. It needs to be
I don't like
Commonwealth
that.
Stadium.
I'm the
Um,
KK. That's not
Do you
fair.
think that?
can't
Do you?
have-
Do you
It's
think
like
that's
they're
why
trying to
Kentucky
change
was?
Rupp Arena. They need to go f themselves.
You think that's why Kentucky was so bad this year? Is they changed the name?
Because the Kroger
No,
Field.
it's been it was changed at the beginning of last season.
Oh, okay,
Maybe
so that's
it's
why.
gonna
be
seasons ago.
Publix, because Publix is now. I keep hearing fucking radios every goddamn day. Publix is coming to your area. The first one,
It
and
is.
blah blah blah. Where you've never
Really?
been.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah,
Ooh,
Publix.
that's a
That's a
very
southern
much so a competitor to Kroger.
Yes,
Southern.
it is.
Oh yeah,
Like-
the spitting image of Kroger.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting.
Uncle Gary liked Publix.
I like Publix too.
I like it when I was down in
Every
Florida.
time we were down south, I mean.
Better
shit,
than
that's where we went.
Kroger. I would prefer when I was in Georgia to go to Publix than go to Kroger, even though Kroger was closer.
All right, so as the sports cast, we've gone into our grocery updates.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
people want to know. We're keeping it diverse
Yeah.
Okay.
because we're not a diverse group.
Besides grocery
I don't know how to
topics,
take that.
do y'all have anything else you want to discuss? One last thing.
4 middle-aged white men. Yeah, got
yeah.
it.
Anything else?
Nope, I do not have anything to add.
Okay.
Um, I did, but it's okay. I'll bring it up next time.
All right, you're welcome.
Exactly. See,
Chad?
it's working out.
I don't have anything else to say to the people out there other than go Eagles and fuck the Cowboys.
All
Thanks
right.
for listening.
Well, we appreciate y'all sticking around, and we will be back on Wednesday. We'll recap week 14. We will actually give you an update to how our parlays went, and
They're definitely hitting. This time it's for real. One of ours is gonna hit. It's gotta.
Mine's
Not
'cause I picked the
Michael's.
Panthers.
Probably not Michael's. You have the longest shot. I'm just saying because you have the longest shot. Yours is like plus what,
Go
6,000?
Sharks. Go Sharks.
Yeah, mine was only plus
No, it's like
1100.
mine's plus 2129.
That's
That's it?
three-
Not
that's
too bad.
Twice mine. That's twice
That's it?
mine.
That's not
It's not gonna
terrible.
happen.
That's not. Yeah, that is all it. It's not
That's
very
pretty
good.
Not
terrible.
too bad. I mean, dude, you
Really?
see some of them up there that are plus 90,000 or something.
Yeah, they put like
That's a
14
lot of-
teams on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
12.
All right. Well, that was the 27th edition of the Two Guys, Two Seamen podcast. And
You're welcome.
we will talk to you all on Wednesday. LeBron James won MVP of the in-season tournament. Goodbye.
Good night.
You're welcome.